Welcome, audience, to the international marketing video altogether. Let us understand what international marketing is all about. It is to be defined as a performance of business activities. Remember, performance of business activities designed to plan, designed to price, designed to promote, and direct the flow of companies' goods and services to consumer or users in more than one nation, or should I say multiple nation. And that is what international marketing is all about. It so performance of business activities in multiple nations, countries, continents is what we are talking around here. The activity sets of institutions and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, exchanging, offering that have values for customers, client, partners, and societies at large is more in more than one country. It is the perfect definitions of international marketing thereby. That is what we are looking forward to. Let me tell you, international marketing consists of the activity, institutions, and processes across national borders that creates, that communicates, that delivers, and that exchange offering that have a value for stakeholders in society. Forms of international marketing include export, import, trade, licensing, joint ventures, wholly owned subsidiary, turnkey operations, and management contract. Marketing serves as a key agent for societal change and as a key instrument for a development in societal responsive business strategy. Is that what we are looking at it? Is that what we're trying to gain around here? So let us understand the exports and import, the scope of the international market, the contractual agreement, the joint ventures between a company in one country and another company in another country, perhaps. So let us talk about the baby steps of going across borders and doing international marketing. The easiest way is to just simply ship your goods, ship your services, and that is what we are looking into in terms of export and import. International trade can be a good beginning to venture into international marketing by developing international markets for the domestically produced goods and services. A company can reduce the risk of operating internationally, gain adequate experiences, and they then go on to set up a manufacturing and a marketing setup altogether anew in a different set of countries or abroad. The second method would be contractual agreement, patent, licensing, turnkey operation. Two helps us as an all part of an international marketing. Licenses include a number of contractual agreement where intangible assets such as patents and trade secrets, know-how, trademarks, brand names are made available to the foreign firm in return for a fee. That's a license fee, as a loyalty or a royalty fee, as the case might be. The joint ventures, a form of collaborative association for a considerable period, is known as joint venture. A joint venture comes into existence when a foreign investor acquires the interest in a local company and vice versa. On or whenever overseas or local firm jointly forms a new company in countries where fully owned joint firms are not allowed to operate. Joint venture is a wonderful alternative. Then comes the wholly owning manufacturing, as in investing completely your own money into a foreign country and probably start manufacturing from the word zero. A company with a long-term interest in foreign market may establish fully owned manufacturing facilities. Factors like trade barriers, cost differences, government policies, etc., encourages the setting up of production facility in foreign market. Manufacturing and abroad provides the firm with a total control of quality and production thereby. We are talking about contract manufacturing when a firm enters a contract with another firm in a foreign countries to manufacture, assemble the products as the case might be. We are talking about retaining those marketing with itself is known as contract manufacturing. Contract manufacturing has an important advantage. Why? Because you are giving all the risks to the manufacturer. It is up to them to manufacture. You are just going to market your products altogether at a low cost and an easy exit. Management contracting. Under management contracting, the supplier brings the package of skills that will provide an integrated service to the client without incurring the risk and benefit. Let's say they will install the processor. Let's say they will give their brand name. Let's say they will put their clients, preferred clients into your into to be your customers for a fees, and that's a management contracting as the case might be. Then what comes is the third country location where there is no commercial transaction between two countries due to a host of reasons. Firms may want to enter the market into another nation, will have to operate a third country base. For instance, Taiwan's entry into Taiwan through the bases in Hong Kong, perhaps. Mergers and acquisition, an easier method to acquire or access the market. Merger and acquisition provides access to the market and distribution network, new technology and patent right. It also reduces the level of competition for the firms and which either manages or merges or acquires. Strategic alliances. A firm is able to improve the long-term competitive advantage by forming a strategic alliances with its competitor. The objective of strategic alliances is to leverage critical capabilities, increase the flow of innovation, and increase flexibility in responding to the market, to the technological change. Strategic alliances differs according to the purpose and structure thereof. And that is what we are all looking forward to it. Let us understand the international marketing tasks one at a time with the help of a graphic user interface. This is your target market. Yes, if you want to go around here, what are your controllables? Everything within your firm is controllable. Everything that you can do about the quality of product, about the quality of services, about the cost content, about the resources that you are inputting, about everything that can be spoken of, right? Then it is all about product, it is all about places, it is all about prices and promotions thereby. So these are everything that can be controlled, but then there are domestic environment which are just beyond your control. Remember, I'm talking about the same country, domestic environment. Here we are talking about the competition, we are talking about the technology, the economy, the cultures, and the political legal affair. What are we looking? Competition, technology, economies, cultures, and political legal affair. That's just beyond the realm of an organization, right? And then we have foreign environmental, which is beyond. If you cannot control domestic factors, how can you control the foreign environment in the per se? That's beyond your control altogether. What are we looking at? We are looking at competition. We are looking at technology, economy, cultures, political, legal affairs, geographical and infrastructure, structure of distribution. Did I mention the exchange rate of currency? Did I mention the potential threats by the terrorists, or should I say the any war that might happen? The political, legal condition of the country might be in turmoil. Did I say the structure of the government? Is it quite fixed? Did I say the control of the government? Is it quite rigid? We need to understand those things for international marketing thing. So we have environmental uncontrollable controllables country market A, we have country market B, C, and so on and so forth. So the question is, why does firm go international? Because it provides stimuli, it provides advantages, unique product, technological advantages. Yes, if you are a developing country and a developed country's product comes to your market, they come, they bring in technology, they make an ease. The way of your lifestyle is all about it. The living standard improves. Exclusive information, economies of scales, and definitely, yes, the market size is what we are looking into it. Then comes a reactive stimuli. This was proactive stimuli and reactive. It's all about competitive pressures. You know, if you produce good quality products, your competitors are pressured or pressurized to produce equally competent product. We're talking about overproduction, stable or declining domestic sale. In case if there are, if you what you are producing are not being consumed in a home country, you need to look for market, a larger market, and that is what happens with overproduction and declining sales. Excess capacity, saturated domestic market, and proximity to the customers and the ports that comes in and around. So reasons for marketing abroad, economies of scales and scope is one of the major reasons. If we produce the goods in our country for X dollars, and if we produce the same goods of the country with the same quality in another country for delta X, it makes sense. It makes sense to reduce your cost and increase your profitability. Economies of scales and scope happens. Existence of the lucrative markets in the foreign markets, saturated markets in the home country, high research and development cost, international opportunities, less competition, new trade agreement as the case might be, differences between domestic and international market. Domestic research data is available in a single language and is usually and probably digested very smoothly. Business is transacted in a single currency. This is all about domesticity. Head office employees will be normally possessing a detailed knowledge of the market because it is their own home market. Promotional message needs to be considered just as a single national culture. Market segmentation occurs within a single country, perhaps. But what happens if it is a multi-domestic, a multi-locational unit, multi-locational company? Research data is generally in foreign languages and may be extremely difficult to obtain and interpret. Many currencies are involved with wide exchange rate fluctuation. Head office employees might only be possessing an outline knowledge of characteristic foreign market. Numerous cultural differences must be taken into account. Market segments might be defined across the same type of consumer in different countries altogether, and that is what we are looking forward to it. So what are my differences? We are talking about domestic in terms of it, communication and control are within, are immediate, are direct, are in effect. Business laws and regulation are very much thoroughly understood. Business is conducted mostly in a single languages. Business risk is usually defined and probably assessed altogether. Planning and the organization control and system can be very simple, can be very direct as the case might be. But what happens if it is an international company? We are talking about international communication. We are talking about control might be difficult. Your perception has to be very right and thorough to impact a positive image. Multilingual communication is required. Environment may be so unstable that it is extremely difficult to identify and assess risk. The complexity of international trade often necessitates the adoption of the complex, sophisticated planning and organization control mechanism and the system thereof. In terms of domestic, the functional specialization within marketing department is possible. Definitely, yes. Distribution and credit controls are quite straightforward. Selling, delivering, and documentation is routine and easy to understand. Distribution channels are easy to monitor, easy to control. Competitors' behavior is easy to predict. New product development can be geared to the needs of the home country requirements. International marketing managers requires a wide range of marketing skills. Distributions and credit controls may be extremely complex as far as international issues, international marketing is concerned. Documentation is often diverse and complicated due to the meeting different border regulation. Distribution is often carried out by intermediaries. It is so much harder to monitor when intermediaries comes in. They will bring in some complexity and it becomes very difficult to track all the transactions. Competitors' behavior is harder to observe, therefore less predictable. New product development must take into account of all the market and the product are sold in. To handle new emerging forces and danger of unforeseen influences from abroad, firm needs to be prepared. Firm needs to develop active responses, envision new strategies, develop new plans, change the way how they are doing the business. So the growth of business activities offers increased opportunities when it is international marketing is concerned. Knowledge transfer around the globe help the international firms to build, strengthen its competitive position. International opportunities requires an awareness of global development, an understanding of their meaning, and the development of capabilities to change. Look, the example that I've cited, Disney International, is appealing, be it in America, be it in Europe, be it even in Asia, Far East Asia. Something like with the Donald Duck, a lovable character that it takes. I'll quote another example of Nestle. Nestle sells approximately 8,500 products produced in approximately 500 factories in approximately 200 countries across the globe, everywhere. Nestle is the world's largest marketer of infant formula, powdered milk, instant coffee, chocolate, mineral water, soda, you name it, the soup. It is all related to the healthy part of it. Healthy way to go about it. The Nestle way to dominate market is summarizes only in 4 ways, 4 points. Think and plan long term. Decentralized. Stick to what you know. Do not venture into the unknown area and adapt to the local test. I again repeat, think and plan. Decentralized. Stick to your core competence and adapt to the local taste and culture thereby. So benefits of global marketing is economies of scales, unifying product development, purchasing, supply activities across countries. This is very important. Transfer of experience and know-how how across the countries through improved coordination and integration of marketing activities. Stability of revenues and operation. Let me give you the gist of what international marketing is all about with the 4 P's: price, promotion, place, and product. Let's start with product adaptations and development for international marketing. includes packaging and labeling, translation of technical literature, quality management, and licensing of contract manufacturing. That can be done. Remember, if it is in technical literature, you need to do it in a country's native languages. This translation is very important. For prices, choice of pricing strategy. Is it penetrative pricing? Is it skimming pricing? Look at the competitors and then decide upon the prices. Determination of discount structure. What time of the year do you want to give discount? The credit management. Choice of delivery terms, costing and budgeting as the case might be. Then we have promotions. What is promotion is all about? The international advertising, public relations, sales promotion, international direct marketing, translation of sales literature, exhibiting and market research. That is what needs to be taken care of. Then it is all about place. We are talking about international distributions, control of agent, export documentation, cargo insurances, and establishing of JVs, the joint ventures and subsidiaries thereof. So this is how you can do with price, promotion, place, and product. With this, I come to an end of this video. Thank you for watching the same.